All right, here we are at GTA Online with the newest update, Money Fronts. We have the new hands-on car wash. We have the new highway patrol bundle. Get the new Western police bike and bundled summer highway patrol outfit. Get the new hands-on car wash. Channel new revenue streams of dirty income through iconic local businesses in Money Fronts. Updates. So we have Money Fronts. Take control of San Andreas' biggest money laundering operation and clean up your criminal empire's bottom line in Money Fronts. And all the rest of these are great updates, but I'm going to tell you the biggest updates are the contract, the Cayo Perico heist, the Diamond Casino heist, the Doomsday heist. But you know what's hard about the Doomsday heist? And then the heist that started off Grand Theft Auto Online. The Pacific Standard heist is the classic heist. And let's see if it shows it. Oh, it's taking me online. I didn't want to go online. But the Doomsday heist, the Cayo Perico heist, the Diamond Casino heist are big updates. And they don't come out with big updates like that anymore. It seems like they're pretty... I mean, when I did this update for the Money Fronts update, it took like 2 seconds to do the update, you know? But if you're willing to do the Doomsday heist, the Doomsday heist is awesome. The casino heist is awesome. The only thing that's not awesome is you have to rely on other players. So hopefully you have 3 other players that are your best friends that you can do the heist with, because if you're just using random players, and it happened to me so many times, you're just about to finish the heist and the guy decides to leave the game. And your whole heist is done. Okay, so if you want to access heists, you can do that from your apartment, and that's basically what this is. So you have the Pacific Standard heist, which is right here. Okay, and that's a great heist. That is the original heist from when this game came out. All right, we're not going to do that. We're online right now. I want to take you through the Money Fronts update. So we're going to get out of online because, you know, there's so many nice players online that I would rather go into my own session. Okay. The advantage of going into your own session is that you will actually be able to make some money. Okay. If you like the multiplayer and you just like to shoot each other and respawn, then do multiplayer. Okay, that's exactly what multiplayer is about. No different than all the other multiplayers that there are, right? Especially Modern Warfare, right? All right, so we're going to start off at the Darnell Brothers factory, which was the last update. And what I like to do with these updates is, the first thing I like to do is I like to take a look and see what are the new cars, or, you know, what's new as far as cars. So let's take a look at that. So we've got the Karen Everon RS. We got the Ubermacht GTS, which has 2 ways to purchase. You have the trade price and you have the buy it now price. Okay, which for whatever reason I can't right now. Probably because I have to pick a color. Okay, so you pick a color. Then the trade price, complete all deliveries with Quickie Farm to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. So there are special deliveries with Quickie Farm. I'm not sure what Quickie Farm is, but we'll find out. All right, again, you got to pick a color. This one looks like it might be free. No, it's actually $2,705,000. The Dubuque Rapid GTX, okay? So those are the three new ones for money fronts, okay? 1, 2, and 3. And then you should have a couple new ones in southern San Andreas. So we have the Annis Hardy. Okay, again, you got to pick a color before you buy it. And then we have the Karen Woodlander. And again, I'm not a big SUV guy. And you know what kills me about like sports cars? You see them on the road every day. You got this guy with the souped up, Dodge or whatever it is, but it's a four-door. A four-door sedan is not a sports car, okay? A two-door car is considered a sports car. So remember that. So then the other thing is, the other part of this update is, let's check out Warstock. And you have the police bike. And this also has a trade price. In order to purchase this vehicle at the trade price, you must fulfill the following criteria. Complete slush fund as part of the Clucking Bell Farm Rate as leader, or complete 3 different dispatch works. Okay, and that's the whole taxi thing, if I remember right. I haven't done one of those in a while. And then, Agents of Sabotage was the last update. And let's see if there's anything in Elitist Travel. There hasn't really been anything in there, Agents of Sabotage, which is the last update with that, which was a duster. But we're not talking about that update. And Maze Bank is usually where you buy properties, new properties. And I'm not seeing anything as far as buying new properties here. So, okay. According to the Newswire, it's car washes that you buy. So before we start anything, I like to update my supplies because that's how I make money in this game. Okay, since I've done all the heists and everything, I made quite a bit of money. I've done the Cairo Puerto Rico heist multiple times and made tons of money. And I have a video on that. I might even put the link on this video so you guys can make some great free money. I always tell everybody that's the first update you should get because that is the easiest way to make money, especially after you watch my video. So we're going to resupply this. I don't do the resupply missions unless I want to have some fun because they are fun. And the nightclub is almost ready to unload. We're at 1,600,000 on that. All right. And here comes Martin's call.
Friend, it's Madrazo. The older, more handsome one, huh? There is someone who wants to meet you, and believe me, you want to meet him. You think I'm into some bad stuff? Let me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond. Meet me at LSIA, and if you embarrass me in front of him, I will kill you.
All right, so it looks like we got to go to the airport to start the Money Fronts Wandering update. But before we do that, I want to check out and see, and this is what I do for every update. I want to check out and see what are the new updates for clothing, tattoos, and haircuts. All right, so let's grab a car and let's check out some clothing. Let's go, baby. All right, where's the nearest clothing shop? Let's go there. Here it is. All right, let's go. And if you have not, if you're thinking about buying some new vehicles and whatnot, check out my car customization playlist. I've bought just about every car in the game and customized it, and I think, I'm going through basically my car list. And so there might be something on there, before you actually buy it that you could check it out and make sure you want it. And by the way, this is Bad Skadooby Gaming. Put up a like, subscribe. And this is Bad Skadooby Gaming, and I just wanted to say hi.
Hope you find
Here, let me go outside and say hi
whatever
to you guys.
you're looking for.
Hi there. Yeah, baby. There's a big hi to you. All right, let's see what's new in the update as far as clothing and accessories. Is there anything? And like I told you guys, I have just about every clothing, just about every accessory. Unless I don't like it, I didn't buy it. You know, why am I going to buy everything if I don't like it? You know. Oh, excuse me, I just belched. So I don't see anything for the money fronts update in here. I just can't believe that there's no clothing updates, no nothing. You know, I mean, here's some of the seasonal updates. If you guys have not gotten them, you know, they're classic. You know, there you go, the Alpine outfit, baby. It's just crazy. GTA is crazy. It reminds me there were an old set of cards that you used to buy when you went to the drugstore, and I know this really dates myself. And they used to be called wacky packages. Look them up online. Wacky packages. That's what GTA reminds me of.
Over here if you need me.
Yeah, cunning stunts. There's like no. I cannot believe there's no money front update clothing. All right, nothing in here. Let's see if there's any shirts. Anything new? You know, there'll be a star next to it if there's anything new. You know, the designer sports jackets, it's had a star there forever. I have everything pretty much, so who knows what's going on with that. Special tops, you know, unlocks, nothing there. Anything in unlocks? No.
Somebody say
How about seasonal? Nothing. That's what I mean. Why is there a star there? Special tops, nothing really. I'm not seeing anything as far as clothing. Okay. And how about pants? Or we can go to shoes first. Nothing. And how about pants? No pants. How about hats? You know, I always like a new hat, you know.
so.
Nothing.
You're
So it's like, what is going on, man? No new clothes, dude? There's always new clothes with an update. And the scarf thing, you know, that's just because I don't have the right outfit on to pick the scarf. There's nothing new there. I'll show you. Even though there's a star. Yeah. You have to wear this outfit, ill-gotten gain jacket, to wear the scarf. It's like, why do they have to make it so complicated, dude? So no clothes. So the next thing I check out is the tattoos. So let's see. Are there any new tattoos in this update? Where is the tattoo parlor? Ah, right up here. Let's go. Ah! This is GTA, baby. By the way, I don't have a driver's license, so if you're wondering why I can't drive, that's why. All right, so let's go. Tattoo parlor coming up. Oh! Sorry, honey. Oops. All right.
Greetings.
Don't blame God, dude. It's all your fault. All right, so here we go. Nothing in here.
How about a teardrop?
And by the way, you know, I have just about all the tattoos, and if you notice, they're all $100. That's because I bought them all. And then they charge you a stupid $100 if you want to use them again. So some of these, you know, are still full price because I didn't buy them. Okay. But like I said, I have just about everything in the game,
Neck tattoos.
as you can see. So if you have any questions about the game, let me know. Put them in the comments. All right.
Yeah, something unique out of a catalog.
You know, since I've been doing GTA and, you know, just the gaming videos and stuff, it's amazing how many comments there are of people who just like to just be jerks, you know? If you have something jerky to say, put it in the comments and I'll delete it. Duh. So use your brain when you're putting comments, okay? Put comments that are going to help others. You ever think of that? Gosh, you know, it's terrible. You're going to help somebody else? All right, so then the next one is the barber shop. So let's see what's new over there. You know, I could use a nice haircut. I could use my ears lowered. You know, I like driving on the road. Again, I don't have a driver's license, so. You know, why drive forward, man? That's what everybody does. All right, let's go. Well, I'm not going to be able to get a haircut now because the cops are coming, but if you've done the Doomsday Heist, you will be able to get this option, which is absolutely awesome. You could call Lester.
Hey, what's up?
And take care of any wanted level.
Okay, so you're in serious trouble, and
But you only get that if you complete the Doomsday Heist update. All right? So do that.
See what you like.
You say you're a GTA Online player, do it. Do that heist. Get that bonus. That's huge. You saw that. I just removed my wanted level, just like that. And it looks like there are no new haircuts. So what's so great about this online update? Well, we'll have to find out. Oh, wait, there's something free up there. Oh, that's Impotent Rage. And his hair is pretty cool, you know. Looks like Andrew Dice Clay, baby. Yo, yo, hickory dickory dock. Yeah, so nothing. Nothing, man. All right, so there's nothing as far as clothing, tattoos, and or haircuts. So I always like to check that out first. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe to Bad Skadooby Gaming. This is GTA Online Money Fronts. We'll see you here next time. We'll go visit Madrasa and see where he takes us in this new update by Rockstar.